That punch coming in, I've never returned punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 2. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. And the Bills at 7-4 on the year. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Huntley's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Huntley to throw. Got it complete to Rodgers. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 10 more there and another first down. Throw complete there. Rodgers. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 2nd down, here's Huntley. This one brought in by Jefferson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Huntley going to change the play here. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. There he goes, right side. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. give right side for Pacheco. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Here's Pacheco once again. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
To throw, Huntley. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And off to the races, down the right side. Austin Eckler. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it's second down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now Mahomes. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Steps away. This is caught. It's Boyd. A big play there for KC. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10.
Here's Pacheco headed right.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Second down and 8.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On third down, here's Eckler. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half.
With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 120 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They run the option here on 1st and 10.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
That one goes for 16 yards and sets them up 1st and goal.
Here's Huntley.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Brandon Smith with a nice rush to get him down.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. On 1st down, Mahomes rolling to his right.
This one finds Wilson downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 33. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Mahomes now on first down. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now here's Mahomes. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Throwing now is Mahomes. It's brought in by Wilson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Patrick going to change the play. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throw left side, complete to Tony. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. They're going to try and run. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Hundley looks to throw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have, where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And this is caught by Wilson for a Chiefs touchdown. From 17 yards out.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Mahomes will throw for it.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Bills 24, Chiefs 12. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Now Hundley.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
31 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes.
He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Here comes 2nd down. Mahomes.
caught. It's Toney. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mahomes. Right back to Toney. He's got another one. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Pacheco fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Second down, goal to go. Mahomes will throw. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. It's Eckler again. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And they take a knee. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late